Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the American Giants taking on the Diablos. Ready to go? Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one lifted to left. Ruth going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here comes Carlos Correa. Obviously a guy who makes good contact.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of this same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now when you provide your family with groceries, is that too much? Too much. And I love you, babe. Real love. Yeah. Real love.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on New Jersey. All right, ready to go here. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Carlos Correa, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
Got him.
And you're tied up.
Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto. And first offering is fouled off. Boyle, 25 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Hard hit to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Tropicana Field. So here's the lefty, Randy Johnson. What do you have on him, Siggy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Conforto makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's
out on the drop, third strike, two gone. JD Martinez stands in. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. That one almost got him. Two out, space is empty.
Two strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Ruth makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. Two gone. Two out, space is empty. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Line drive, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. And now two aboard.
The designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And there's a strike. No score here in the second.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's the third out. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Johnson back to work.
The Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Plow, Babe Ruth.
And he grounds one to the right side. Correa over to first. And quickly one away in the second. And here is Hoskins. Out to short. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one in triple digits.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And now it's William Contreras. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now in Tampa Bay, digging in, Elly De La Cruz. And a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger. Now Correa up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Kwan, the runner at second with one away. Fly ball center field. Marte should have it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Seager swings, rips one to right. And that one is out of here. And this place is rocking. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Now it's the shortstop. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that's in there at the knees. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Inside, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Ketel Marte. There goes Elly. That's in for a strike. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up and in, and the count is even 2-2. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Up the middle, what a stop. Throw to first, picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses in.
2-2 count.
Safe at second with a stolen base. He's in there. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here at Tropicana Field, out of the fourth. Now here is Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ruth pulls it down, and there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
To third, De La Cruz. Sends it across to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Conforto hauls it in for the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. That one out to right. Conforto makes the grab. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Bobby Abreu. Boyle back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ruth sizes this one up, and there's one down. Jorge Soler will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Fires over to Hoskins. Got the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's Corey Seager First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That one not close, and a count 2-1. To the right side, Correa handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And the batter will be the shortstop. Out to center, Abreu. Sizing this one up. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. And that one handled. Zips it across. That is the inning. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And it's caught for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Conforto at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Seager. Out. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back now in Tampa Bay. Well, we go bottom 6. Leading off, Ketel Marte. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 in this one. That's towards center. Abreu under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Runner on the go. That one the other way. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw cut off to third. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Oh, great stop. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score.
That's 3 singles in a row. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Abreu on the move. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay. Safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. So they're at the corners now. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. The shortstop takes the ball. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right field. Conforto under it. And that will end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Garcia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's a fair ball. Throws to second. In there safely.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Jorge Soler. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ruth grabs it on the run. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Elly De La Cruz. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Save! Making 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Elly De La Cruz. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. This one popped up. Teal makes the grab, 1 away. J.D. Martinez. Dance in. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jose Bautista.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Center field. Abreu has this one sized up and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field, and that turns the lineup over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. De La Cruz makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Seager fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Correa in the box now. No balls and a strike. stays alive. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got it. And now 2 gone. And here is Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
To the right side. Finds his way through, base hit. De La Cruz coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-0.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Back over to first, and they're keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. He's safe. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. To third, tag, got him. And Hoskins into second, and he's got himself a double. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Hoskins, the runner at second with 1 away. On the corner for a strike, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. There's 1.
Out.
Not in time. He's safe. And now, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother, Wilson, has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
And we're back. Obi Milner gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
This one high in the air to left center. Marte going after it. 1 down. So up next, Adrian Beltre. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Bobby Abreu, just off the inside edge.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Line drive, that's a hit. He's in there. One down, and next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. On the ground, and it stays fair. Coming home. One run across. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. So it's their last chance in this one. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw in there safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi.
I'm taking care of business. Woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast the dope. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I set all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working, your tribe a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountain, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Countryer than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep a sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. Started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm trying to do the same. Yo, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Snoop your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Snoop your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, that's them, see, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. It told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the American Giants taking on the Diablos. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Greg Maddux. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's Carlos Correa. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And there's 2 away. Michael Conforto will climb in.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, nobody on. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is the inning. Back here in San Diego, and towing the slab here, Mackenzie Gore. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first, and now here is Ellie De La Cruz.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Bautista, the next to hit. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Petco Park, Anthony Santander at the plate. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Maddux back to work. 0-1.
0-1.
And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch for the out. Now Kyle Teal. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that one wrapped foul. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A 2-run homer, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ellie De La Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
2 out, space is empty. That one missed. Misses inside. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Pitch is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. In the air to left center. And there's one away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Correa swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Michael Conforto will hit next.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one to first, Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Inside, ball one.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Simmons gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Off the mark there. And that's ball two. Called strike right there.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
Brings it in, and there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
The count.
He makes the catch, and there's two down.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
De La Cruz in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And there's a ball. Check swing, called strike. And strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the slider just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Abreu ranging into the alley, and that will end the inning.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman. I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money to.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. New pitcher on now, Justin Martinez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fires over to Hoskins, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, third baseman Adrian.
Popped up, moving under it. Nabs it, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Abreu. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marte makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance and brings it in at the wall. And now Babe Ruth, his first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 38 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Petco Park, ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Jorge Soler. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fouled off left side. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He nails one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Headed down the line. Tucker sizes this one up. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching down and makes the grab. Bottom of the inning, Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Gore back to work. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Gone off the LED board. That did some damage. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Gore maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Left-hand hitter waits. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Simmons up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
1-1.
In the air, right side of the infield. Correa racing towards the line. And there's one away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Man at first, one away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball. And that is out of play. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes to count.
Glove side, but it gets through. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
And misses inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tap foul at the plate. The 2-1. That's inside. Fouled off down the right side.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
that one down the line, and it stays fair. One runs in. Relay throw. Save.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Off the mark there, and 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably...
Oh, that got him. First and second, 2 outs. Bautista getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. And the 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Michael Conforto. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. Hits the fence. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position. No. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. In the air, right side. Tucker on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's going to be Kyle Teal. Line drive, and this might be trouble. In to score from third. It's 4-3. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Bobby Abreu digs in now. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. It's going to fall for a hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. That can be a really tough pitch to handle. A front door breaking ball.
New arm out of the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're the top half of the 6. And that's in for a strike. 0-2. Grounder might be 2 to Elliott, second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth. And the first offering is not close. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, no outs. And now, Yordan Alvarez. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. In the air to left down the line. Kwan sprinting after it. One away. And here is Ted Simmons. 1 for 2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Just missed. And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. And that one is inside ball one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground to short, could be 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the shortstop. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And now they're out in front. It's 7-5. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Way inside, and that hit him. Here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Correa over to first. They get the out on Marte. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Garcia, 6'1" righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side. 2 away now. And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses the sweeper.
0-1.
Foul ball. That's a laser base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swings through that one for strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul straight back. In the air, left field. Ruth gets under it. And that is that. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Number 19.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one 95 to finish him off.
The left fielder, number 3.
And the batter now, Babe Ruth. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed. That one inside. 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. And caught on the warning track. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
2 outs. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Anthony Santander. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Raleigh Fingers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 7-6. Kyle Teal will hit next. High fly ball out of the left center field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. Up and in, ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And now Bobby Abreu. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left side. Ruth going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the eighth. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 94. And that one hit 97 on the gun. This one in the air. Makes the catch. One down. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And a big swing and a miss. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Ketel Marte.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Petco Park, we go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. That's out to center field. Marte has a beat on it. One up, one down. That's a big first out right there. And that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
De La Cruz swings through it for strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Kwan now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
One-run game here today. Your final score.
Same. I wanna see the lights on. When you look so good, look so fine.